Good evening. I'm just sorting out this and then I'm all yours again. Oh no, why has it done that? Sorry guys. In a minute, what happened then? So it was supposed to go live on Instagram. However, I don't think it has done. Get that bottom lip back in, calf, bloody hell. So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to number 2. It's our second live already. It's gone so fast, and I just want to be really grateful and really thankful that you are all joining me. So, it's in the title. So, who has got photographs that they look back at and they're like, oh, God, I look fat. Sorry, I'm just jumping on live this way. Hopefully that's okay. Sorry, you can hear me, are you? So, good evening, Instagram. You are a little bit behind. We'd already started our live, but it didn't work, so I've come on manually. So, if I'm looking 2 different ways, it's just because I'm talking to you. So, it was in the title, was it? Who has got pictures that they look back on and think, oh, I thought I was fat there. I certainly do have. I know lots of my friends have. And I was talking with the bestie the other day and she's like, oh, I look back at them and think, oh my God, I wasn't anywhere near as big as I am now. It's crazy, isn't it? So how did I get so fat? And I put a lot of weight on and nobody could understand it. When I was hitting the gym 4 times a day, so I would do Zumba, I would do kettlebells, I would do what's it called? Les Mills, it was something there. And then I would do cycling. At night time, I would go and do a boot camp with a lady that used to run a boot camp 2 nights a week. And she's like, Kath, how are you still standing? You know, you're at the gym all day, every single day. No, it was just after, it was probably when I was about 42 that I started hitting the gym, just after my diagnosis of psoriasis of the bones and after being quite poorly with it. And I was trying to get my health back. And I could never understand why I wasn't losing the weight. So if you managed to watch me live this evening, pop me a 1 in the comments. If you're on replay, don't worry, I know we're busy, pop me a 2 in the comments. But I also want to know, guys, if you can relate, if you've had a period of your life where you did everything you were supposed to do and the weight still didn't come off. So I went through some crazy weight loss scenarios over the years. And I wanted to say to you that whether you're trying to lose a pound or you're trying to lose 20 pounds, sorry, I am here, I'm just checking, because if your mind is not in that place where it is in sync, then sadly, you're not going to lose that weight. And if you do lose that weight, you're not going to believe you've lost that weight because you don't feel it. Make sense? Probably not. Let me explain. So, those photographs that I was just talking about that I looked back at and was like, oh my God, how fat am I? I look fat in this. I look horrible in this. I didn't like my body. And I look at them pictures now and I'm going back to when Jensen was born. Jensen's 11. Well, he will be this year. He goes to high school. And I've got a picture when he was just born and I was sat on the bed and he was with me. I look at it now. I'll post it in the on my socials. And I'm in a size 8 pair of jeans. I was tiny. My arms were tiny. My waist was tiny. My boobs were tiny. Everything about me was tiny. Yet I felt fat. I felt really, 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 really fat. And it wasn't until that I gave up smoking that I really started to put the weight on. Um, I rem- I remember wanting to start smoking again. That was my thing. Like, if I smoke, then I don't put the weight on. But I don't want you to think that I'm sat here with a super rippled, fit body. I am just here real and raw, and I want to be honest with you. And I completely understand that the pain that you go through with this freaking weight loss. So we know the journey is not overnight. We understand that it is a life decision that we will change, because let's face it, the path to self-love, it takes a while unless you know how to bypass it. So, like I said, after I stopped smoking, I started to pile on the weight, and who tried, I can't believe I even did this, those tablets that you could get off the doctors if you were classed as obese. Well, I wasn't classed as obese, but I had a friend whose nana was classed as obese. So she would get the tablets off the doctor for her. However, she didn't want them. So she gave them to her granddaughter, and her granddaughter shared them with me. And I was like, ah, look at this. We're going to lose weight. It takes all the fats out of your body. Don't ever fucking do it. Sorry for swearing, but do not ever do it. It is the most disgusting thing in the world. It makes the fat dissolve, but where's that fat gonna go? It's got to come out, hasn't it? And I kid you not, it was like bright orange, and it stained all your toilet basin and everything, because it was like, it's like that cooking fat, when it stains. That's what it was like. It was disgusting. You had to be near a toilet all the time, because when you wanted to go, you wanted to go. I never missed the toilet or anything like that. But since then, I've heard of lots and lots of people who did it and did miss the toilet. Bit gross. I know. Anyway, you'll be pleased to know that the doctors no longer do these tablets, because they are now classed as that they don't work. Well, we all knew that. They just meant that whatever you ate went straight through you, but only the fat, it held on to the sugar. So I felt not good enough. I suffered with depression as it was, but this extra weight was making it worse. And I just felt crap. When I think back to where my mindset was and how I felt I was at the biggest I'd ever been, I started to feel that my health was deteriorating. After I'd been diagnosed with the psoriasis of the bones, I blamed all that on my weight, and then it's all down to that. I was just in a really, really low place, and trying to lose weight was one of them things that wasn't happening for me. And it wasn't just for me. I watched lots and lots of my friends go through exactly the same, where they were putting on weight. Like I said in the live yesterday, we tried, I remember when Flabulous machines came out, and I paid like £40 to go on it, because it was said to, you could go on there for 10 minutes and it was like going in the gym for an hour. And we were like, shit, that's awesome. Busy working ladies. I had 2 jobs at one point, so nipping into there for 10 minutes was a game changer. And then I went through you can eat what you want on this keto, and that didn't work. What about them ones? Drink this little shot every day and lose all your weight. I tried them all. I literally did. The best one, who's tried the wall Pilates? 21-day wall Pilates. Oh my God. Did you see the results? Oh, I saw the results. My white wall has got a great big flipping mark where my fat ass was slapping across it, trying to do the, honest to goodness, you just couldn't write it. I was desperate. I was like, I'm gonna try them all. I done cleanses, I done what was supposed to be detoxes, drink this water and it'll detox. I think it was like cabbage water or something. I'm just not told. And like I said, I went to the gym 4 times a day, a boot camp at night. And I really was in despair after taking them tablets, trying the detox juice, gel, whatever it might be. And then, as if I wasn't in a bad enough place, I was in Zumba. I wasn't at my biggest then, if you go off weight. And this lovely lady, she was quite an older lady, probably in about a late 60s, and she said something to me, and I didn't hear her. And she was like, I went, well, pardon, what was that? And she went, oh my God, lovey, you are going to have the healthiest baby. Healthiest baby? I'm not pregnant. Well, she couldn't apologise enough. And in true fashion, I just made a joke of it. When I would come into Zumba, I'd say silly things like, coming through, pregnant lady, just because I didn't want them to realise just how much it had hurt me. And it had hurt me bad. It was really bad. I never wore them clothes again to the gym, ever, because obviously they made me look pregnant. That was my thing. And then the more I felt down, the more I ate. And I don't mean cheeseburgers and stuff like that. The worst of all, I mean cakes. I could eat a full chocolate gâteau, not a big one, a small one, with cream. I was truly in despair. I really was at the bottom of the bottom. I was spiraling. It was spiraling out of control, and I needed to do something about it. And that's why I'm doing this free masterclass, so that you can see exactly what I've done, how I've done it, and how I stopped eating all that crap. Not always. I'm only human. I'm not going to tell you that I won't have chocolate and I won't have cake, because that is not what I have to do anymore. You don't have to stop your body from having the things it enjoys. I'm now a size 12 to 14. And I'm happy with that. I've got a nice, sexy body. I know I have. And I am here to show all of you that whatever your pain points are, this will help. It will work for you. How do I know this will work for you? Because it's working for everybody that does it. And then if you want to stick with it, you have got that there to stick with it. And that is exactly what I am doing. I am still on that journey, but I'm eating. I'm not doing 4 and 5 times a day at the gym. I don't have the time. I've not given up anything per se. I'm just having everything in moderation. And because I've got my body to this place where we're going to get yours to, it's dealing with it all perfectly. Because you've got to think your body cannot lose weight as it naturally should, yeah, if it is fighting to keep it alive all the time. Which sounds dramatic, but it is very true. So before I go, I started reading a book earlier, and it's called Eat Fat, Get Thin. And I thought, I just want the knowledge more than anything. And I think I'm about a chapter in, and it was saying that back in the 1950s, one of the things that we took from our diets was fat. Everybody jumped on the craze, didn't they? Slimline yogurt, slimline bread, slimline this, slimline that. The world went crazy. Now you look back, 1992. I think 1992. That was when all the slimline stuff came out. And now look how big obesity is. And the reason for that is we need fat in our lives. Fat isn't what makes us put weight on. Yeah. It's sugars. It's certain carbs. It's not all of them. The only thing that you can guarantee that is bad for you, this book says, sugar is sugar is sugar. No matter what it's in, it is sugar. And children nowadays are living on fizzy pop, energy drinks, what's it called? My Freya gets them. And the reason she gets them is because her mum was told by a doctor that if they're ever ill or anything like that, and they've had the sickness and diarrhea or whatever, get them these. They're not energy drinks, they're sports drinks. Get them one of them and it'll give them all the electrolytes. Well, she now believes that that's healthy for them and she gets her one every day. It's loaded with sugar. It's not good for her. And that is what's happened. Nobody knows what they should be eating, what they shouldn't be eating, what they should be doing with their bodies, how their body will help them. Well, not lose weight. That's the wrong thing. The body can naturally break down foods, send it where it needs to go, and get rid of what it doesn't need. That is what the body is designed to do. However, the body cannot do that with the way that we are at the moment. This 5 days of lives is taking you to the masterclass. On the masterclass, I will share with you exactly what it is that we do to enable you to do exactly that and to get great results and sustainable results. And that is what it's about. It's about helping you guys get into a point in your life where I am now. Like, I don't worry about what I'm wearing. You know, I look fucking good in it all. And that's because this knows that looks good in it all. That's something we need to work on as well. So I'm going to leave it there. The link for the free masterclass is below. Get yourself registered to find out how I went from that dark place to the confident me that you see now. I didn't have to give up years and years and years to get to here, because I don't know about you, but we live in a world of fast gratitude. You place an order on Amazon, it's delivered either the same day or the next day. So I didn't want a weight loss journey where it was going to take me 5 years to start to see the difference and feel the difference. I wanted to feel good straight away, and that's what we put together. Okay, so tomorrow morning's live at 10, is a little bit more personal for me, because I made a really, really silly, dangerous decision, and it's left an impact on my health. But thank you for joining me. It's been amazing to have you all here. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me or comment on one of the posts. And I will see every one of you again tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning on my socials. Have an amazing evening, guys, and thank you for listening. Bye.